Nothing gets me more excited than a new bait from Team Catfish until I don't catch anything with it. Every time Team Catfish has come out with a new bait, I've tried it and I've failed to catch fish. However, today I'm feeling lucky. I've got Team Catfish's new fiber nuggets and I'm at a pond that I know there's catfish in. So I'm going to get this bait on my 2 rods and I'm going to see if I can catch a catfish out of a duck pond. This stuff is kind of like a dough bait. It's supposed to go on any type of hook, so I've got 1/0 Team Catfish double action circle hooks on here. Let's see if I can put it on here and smash it on. It's going on there pretty good. This is supposed to be a reformulated version of their sudden impact, so it stays on the hook better. I wouldn't want to try to distance cast it, it would come off. Got a lot of ducks in the way. Now I know some really bad things about this pond, and I'll tell you guys later once I land some fish. At least I hope I land some fish. We will see what happens. I think that was a bite. It's pretty quick. I've only had it out there a minute maybe. It's possible it took the bait. I'm gonna reel it in and check. Now this is interesting. I still have bait on. So I'm going to put this back out there. I don't have the hook exposed. I'm really hoping that I don't need to have it exposed. I may have to turn the bait runners on these too. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Should I be using a bait runner with a dough bait like this? Something tapping away at it. It's on both of them now. It must be tiny catfish. I was trying to set it up to use the bait runner and something grabbed it. I'm going to leave one with the bait runner on and the other one engaged. All kinds of bites, but no fish yet. Ah, I missed him. I'm going to try to set the hook on that one. And it's kind of funny, I still have bait left. See if I can get the hook to expose itself a little bit. I'll try the bait runner on both of them. Maybe the fish will grab it and run for a little bit. They have to be tiny, tiny catfish. My hooks aren't small enough. Oh. Nope. Still have the bait on this one, so this is pretty good dough bait. I guess the hook needs to be exposed. Got him. I knew they were small. Small channel cat. Here we go, small channel catfish. This is the type of fish you can catch on dough baits. And there you have it. Team Catfish Fiber Nuggets can catch catfish. Now I'm trying to pose this for a thumbnail. Now I'm going to get this little guy back in the water and see if I can catch another one. There's really shallow water here. I think this entire pond is 1 or 2 feet deep. He'll find his way. Hopefully. There he goes. Success. You know, this one wasn't going off or anything, but I have a fish on. He was just sitting there with it. I started reeling it in to see if I needed more bait. And of course, because he was sitting there so long, he had swallowed the hook. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to get the hook out of him. Well, I had to leave the hook in this guy. He's got an eye popping out too. A lot of mud on him. Sitting there on the bottom, busy swallowing my hook. So I'm just going to let him go. Eventually the hook will rust out of the fish, or he will spit it up. There he goes. You win some, you lose some, and you lose some hooks. It happens. Now I got to put another hook on here, and I don't know if I have my Team Catfish hooks with me, so I might put a normal circle hook on it. Be a good way to compare it to a Team Catfish hook. Oh, he was there. But he got off. And he took the bait. It's the first time that they've taken the bait. I still don't have a hook on this one yet, but I'm going to use these circle hooks. These are 4/0 circle hooks from Mustad. I really like these rig wrap containers. That's where I got the hook stored in. I'm losing light pretty fast and I don't want to stay here too much after dark. So this is the last 2 pieces of this I'm going to use and hope I can catch maybe 2 more catfish. And I think I discovered the secret to making this stuff work. Leave the hook exposed. Okay, Team Catfish double action circle hook on the right. Traditional circle hook on the left. I'm going to break out my light. I don't have my battery pack, but my light has its own battery and it only lasts about an hour maybe. Anything to help get the grain out of the video. Now that it's getting dark, I figured I'd tell you guys the bad stuff about this pond. This pond and the school next to it was built on a landfill. In fact, I heard reports that there was cyanide leaking into this pond. Now, it's quite possible that they figured out where it was and they fixed it, but that's still not a good thing. That means I wouldn't eat any of the catfish out of this pond. I probably shouldn't even be handling them. That's one of the reasons I did my contaminated catch and cook a while back. There's just so much stuff that most people don't know about in our waterways that are not good for you. I'm quite sure people do eat catfish out of this pond and the surrounding creeks and lakes that are around here. And this isn't the only landfill. There's parking lots and other schools, other ponds, other areas that have businesses on them, and even homes that are built on landfills. Now, they do put dirt and rock and stuff over the landfills to keep them from seeping up in the soil, but that doesn't always work. I know a big metal train yard that's in Knoxville, Tennessee, that was determined to have contaminated ground that they built a food distribution center on, which doesn't make sense. Oh, this is a bigger one. Right as I'm talking about contaminated waterways and ground. One of the bigger channel catfish you could find in a pond. This guy's missing an eye on this side. There's a bigger one. Whoa, whoa, stop it. He's got an eye on the other side. Nice channel cat. I'm gonna put him in the water and release him. This guy's eater size, but like I said, I wouldn't eat these that are in this pond or even in the creek that's nearby. Alright, I'm down to 1 rod now. I'm going to release this guy. I'm not going to put my other rod out. I'm going to see if anything bites this last rod. And then I'm going to call it a night. I'll move it to this side. It's better light over here. This one's been out there for a little while with no action. I bet there's no bait on it. I'm going to reel it in and take a look. Yep, no bait. That would be a good reason why the fish aren't biting. And this is the Team Catfish hook. And that other one was the circle hook. So it worked with a circle hook, it worked with the Team Catfish hook. I'm quite impressed with the bait that Team Catfish just came out with. It actually finally worked for me. And it stayed on the hook just like they said it would. I don't have any affiliation with Team Catfish other than I'm friends with Ty Conkle, who is pro staff for Team Catfish. And I didn't get that package from him. I ordered it at Bass Pro Shops. It's not on Amazon yet, and I'm told that it'll be on Amazon next year. So if you're interested in little catfish and little ponds, that's the bait to go to. And I still got bait left, so I'm going to go to some other local ponds and try them out in the future. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.